Zohar Haimi lives just under 2 miles from the border with Gaza.
I don't know if we see it, it's Rafah, and it goes up to the city of Gaza. Well, all of this strip.
On October 7th, 2023, Hamas gunmen stormed his kibbutz and killed his 41-year-old son Tal, taking his body to be held in Gaza. For 2 years, he's been waiting to bring his son home, one of the last few whose fate could decide whether the fragile ceasefire between Israel and Hamas can still hold.
Yeah, you see? You see the dust over there? This was an explosion. I want to have a funeral for a body. To close it. The people of Israel need it too.
The U.S. brokered ceasefire set clear terms. Hostages and bodies would be returned, while Israel eased military operations and released Palestinian prisoners. More than a week after the last living hostages were released, the slow and uncertain progress of recovering the dead has become a pressure point in an already delicate truce.
On our way to the leading Israeli TV channel to interview for the news to make sure that Itai is not left behind.
Ruby Chen's son Itai was a 19-year-old Israeli soldier and U.S. citizen when he was killed and taken by Hamas on October 7th, 2023. Since then, he and his wife Chagit have been trying to get his remains home.
הבן שלי גיבור ישראל, הבן שלנו הלך, נלחם, עשה מה שהוא צריך, המדינה שם אותו שם, שהמדינה תחזיר אותו. אני חושב שאחרי שנתיים, אני כבר צריך להפסיק לשמוע את התירוצים.
On the Israeli side at the beginning, it was total chaos. It's unfortunate, but the politicians, from the Prime Minister down, did not want to take responsibility on this. We are collateral damage of a bigger issue. We are not, political animals, but we have been used as pawns many times.
After watching bodies return almost daily since the ceasefire, the Haimi family has heard nothing about Tal, and their frustration is growing.
I made for myself a little memorial room. This is Tal. The only difficulty is the expectation for me all the time. Is it Tal? Is it not Tal? The authorities are talking to us, but they have nothing new to say. Personally, I told them, please don't tell me stories.
Tal's wife Ella was pregnant with their 4th child when he was killed.
After October 7, I was sure, and I felt it. I was so optimistic. I really believed that Tal is alive. When Trump arrived to Israel, to the parliament, we saw that the head of the parliament took the sign of the hostages from his shirt. They are moving on, thinking like it's over. And it was heartbreaking, really. We want to move on with our life. I can understand it. But I think we need a little bit more time to hold on, and then we will end. Just a little bit more.
Over the past week, the U.S. has been trying to hold the ceasefire together, sending a growing list of envoys to Israel, including Jared Kushner, Steve Witkoff, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and Vice President J.D. Vance, assuring families the remains will be returned.
It is a focus of everybody here to get those bodies back home to their families so that they can have a proper burial. Now, that said, this is difficult.
Despite this constant U.S. pressure, decisions ultimately rest with Netanyahu. In Jerusalem, Ruby meets with U.S. and Israeli officials to continue pushing.
Today, we came in to listen to the Prime Minister speak. This time, at least, he went out and said the names of the remaining hostages. It was a bit unfortunate, but he did not pronounce the name of my son correctly. Eitan instead of Itai. You would have hoped by now that if you would wake him up at 2 o'clock in the morning, he would know all the names of the hostages. Evidently, that's not the case. It's the feeling of the fact that after 2 years, he doesn't know the name of my son, is disturbing. Getting the last hostages out is always the most difficult, but it's a necessity. in this window of opportunity to find each and every one until the last one, and then be able to move on. And you feel helpless because it's not in your control. Like, what is that I could do to make it move forward? Nothing much.
On October 20th, another body was brought back. Late that night, it was identified.
משרד ראש הממשלה וצה"ל הודיעו הלילה כי החלל החטוף שהוא שב אמש לישראל הוא רב סמל מתקדם טל חיימי זיכרונו לברכה, אשר שימש כמפקד כיתת הכוננות של קיבוץ ניר יצחק. הוא הותיר אחריו אישה ו4 ילדים.
Today I'm feeling complete, I can say. But we have a little bit more to continue. It doesn't change a lot after these 2 years. This country is the government's country and not the people.
I feel such a big relief. But we cannot forget that we had a huge catastrophe. We had disaster.
לעוד 13 משפחות מגיע להחזיר הביתה את אהובם כמונו. אני פונה אל ההנהגה שלנו ואל נציגה יושב כאן. תעשו בבקשה שיהיה פה טוב יותר. תעשו שיהיה בטוח לחיות כאן.
I will do whatever I can to help and bring others, like other families helped me. And I hope it will end soon.
Done. Ish.
Because if it will not end soon,
Ish. Done.
I don't know where the end will be.